First question, isn't it romantic? That was it. That was
the question.
Isn't it romantic? It is. It is. It's Valentine's Day week. We're pumped.
I think I'm trapped in a... My life's become a mother... romantic comedy! And it's PG-13!
Did you guys do some rom-com research going into this? And if so, what kind of research were you doing?
Yeah, I watched a ton of romantic comedies from the past few decades and was looking for similarities and things that we could poke fun of. And I started getting really into them. So instead of writing notes and stuff, I was getting really into the story.
Yeah, you're just writing reviews
like,
at that point.
Watching,
like, it was great.
Yeah, watching 13 going on 30 going, why has this movie not got more credit? Like, it's great. It's fantastic.
Are you wearing a bra?
You're not ready
Dad,
for
stop
a bra.
taping!
I was trying to find the repeated story and visual tropes, all the Easter eggs that you could sort of throw in the movie, and the textures that we could build our rom-com universe from, like as if it was like a dream of every romantic comedy ever made, and you kind of did a mashup of it.
It looks like somebody's put a beauty filter across New York City.
911, what's your emergency?
Someone's broken into my apartment and they've taken everything and replaced it all with much nicer stuff.
But as I watched these movies over and over, it was like Beautiful Mind. It was like I was like decoding the genome of romantic comedies. It was quite bizarre, the things that I found. There's shellfish in almost all these movies. What's that about? Maybe it's an aphrodisiac? There's cupcakes in all the movies. There's happy couples always in the backgrounds of these movies. Gigantic hats in all these movies. There's half-moon windows in every interior, like Working Girl, The Office, Bridget Jones, The Office. It's quite strange that that's so repeated over and over and over.
Are there any like rom-com characters or like Easter eggs that you wish you could have incorporated?
It'd be cool to see like a Molly Ringwald or like a John Cusack just appear.
Yeah, just randomly.
Yeah. But I think Todd and Rebel and the other producers on the film did a great job of like casting like the sort of archetypes of the characters. So like I'm like the sort of the guy next door that you're like, oh yeah, he's a buddy, but then you don't look at me in that light, and Liam is like obviously the super hunk of the world.
Good morning, beautiful. Last night was amazing.
I don't think we actually did anything. It just cut to the next morning.
What?
We could have gone and actually like included people like cameo, like let's just say like Martin Short from Father of the Bride or something, just pop scene in one point. And there was at one point we were talking about having Julia Roberts just pop in at the very end of the film. She was busy. But I don't know, it would have been awesome as well.
If you're a romantic comedy fan, you'll be able to see little things when you watch the movie, whether that's like a set design or something she's worn or like, but there's like a slight nod to so many, like a restaurant they might be sitting at or whatever.
There's dog walkers in all of them. So in this movie, for instance, they do dog walkers. I got a picture of every dog from every one of these romantic comedies. And so in our movie, when a guy's walking the dogs, all the breeds are there in the movie.
So it's super clever like that, like really like layered.
I think Easter eggs is what we call them.
Yeah,
That's it.
In the industry.
Did you coin that phrase? That's good.
I just
wow.
Coined that. Was there anything that didn't make the final cut that you guys were like, oh, that scene was so dope, I wish they could have incorporated that?
Yeah, there is a bathtub scene that is reminiscent of Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman.
Kiss.
One of the things that is repeated in those movies also is bubble baths and champagne. It is constant. There's always a bathtub and there's always champagne. And we had a bubble bath champagne scene, and that got cut out of the movie. Rebel's in the bath with her gay best friend Donnie.
I love working the legs.
Jesus!
There's a lot of stuff, and we improv so much that I think like it's not going to be like a 5-hour long movie. The most self-indulgent movie of all time.
Liam and I's huge date in the film actually went on for a lot longer. And I guess they were like too rooting for me and Liam at one point.
They're like, this
so
guy
cut
seems
it down
great.
a bit.
Yeah.
Liam seems like really good. So we had to weight it a bit more evenly.
Okay, Booch, what's the update?
I have to get a man to fall in love with me.
Boom, 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 yeah.
we're all here together.
I know. Isn't it romantic, you guys? We've got flowers. We've got electronic screens.
I love that.
Thank you. Cool.
Yeah.
Congrats on the film.
I love this.
I'm enjoying it thoroughly.
I feel great about it.